It's the new year, and there's no doubt in my mind that you are seeking growth. You want to be stronger, you want to be better, and most importantly, you want to be healthier. So for this video, I want to share with you 3 habits that you can practice to help you develop a healthier spiritual life.
As we talk about this ideal of spiritual formation on this channel, I would encourage you to think of spiritual formation as the process of becoming who you truly are. And as you practice these things, remember you're not the one doing the transformation. You're simply creating space for change to happen. We'll talk more about this as we move forward together. Number 1, take time to sit still every day. Practicing stillness is the most effective way to identify with your spiritual identity. When you're still, especially with your eyes closed, you create space to remember who you are and what's truly important. This takes practice and may be uncomfortable if you're not used to it. I recommend you start with at least 5 minutes a day, working your way up to as much time as you need to feel mental and emotional clarity.
In stillness, you find a connection with the eternal things of life. These are things like love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and self-control. And if these things are not flowing out of you naturally, then you probably should be still until they do.
When I'm still, I like to keep my mind on a particular word. And because I'm more of a visual thinker, I let that word move around in my mind in different ways to help me stay still. I also like to focus on my breathing. Consider what the psalmist says in Psalm 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. I will be honored by every nation. I will be honored throughout the world. In stillness, we find God, and we are reminded of his supreme reign over all creation. This includes our particular life situation, by the way. Number 2, take time to pay attention every day.
The purpose of being still is so that you can be reminded of your spiritual identity. And the purpose of that is so that you can interact with the physical world better.
When you carry the perspective you gain while being still into the rest of your day, it helps you to have a greater appreciation for everything around you. Being still with your eyes closed is meant to help you pay more attention where you're moving into life with your eyes open. On the other hand, paying attention allows you to be more still. This is a vital daily cycle. Consider what Jesus says in Matthew chapter 6, verse 26, when he teaches his disciples not to worry. Look at the birds in the sky. They do not plant seeds. They do not gather grain. They do not put grain into a building to keep. Yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not more important than the birds?
When Jesus tells his followers to look at the birds, he's telling them to look around and to pay attention. Remember who you are. Remember your place in the world. Remember that your life is more than clothes on your backs and food in your stomachs. And this is a message that we need to remember today as well.
Number 3, take time to read every day. Reading is the most effective way to train your mind. Your mind is a powerful force, and if you're not careful, it can enslave you and abuse you. This is especially true of people who tend to live primarily in their minds. Reading healthy books is a way to heal and strengthen your mind.
Even 5 minutes a day of good reading is a great way to train your mind and your thinking. And this is important because the way you think informs what you do, and what you do informs your life. Everything is connected.
When you're thinking about what you should read, you should consider what the Apostle Paul says in Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. With this in mind, if you're reading something and your thoughts are not leading you here, then you probably shouldn't be reading it right now. Treat your mind like a treasure chest and not like a trash can.
Well, there it is. 3 spiritual habits that I think you should consider developing this year. These habits have been crucial to my spiritual formation over these last few years, and I share them because I know they work, and I know they can benefit you as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Sunday.